Hey guys, so yes, I just finished watching Tower Heist. This movie was sold as a comedy. I want to make that clear. And it did not deliver. It was actually really kind of disappointing. It also was very preachy. Now, I'm not against movies being preachy. I'm not at all. I'm just saying if you're going to sell yourself as a comedy, be a comedy. Frankly, it got preachy enough it actually reminded me of Ultra Shrug, the Iran movie. If you know what I'm talking about, you've seen it. It was originally a book, but in that it just was really kind of preachy and overall not very entertaining. And I think that these two movies have that in common. It was almost more of a political statement movie than something for comedy. Now, if you will evaluate it in that line of sight, this was a good movie. But it sold itself as a comedy, so I'm going to be evaluating it as a comedy, and I'll say the comedy sucked in it. Virtually the first half of the movie is just basically sad stories taking place without any real comedy relief. And what there is kind of just momentary, almost really kind of petty joke things that you might see in like... well, they're just kind of flat jokes. They hit or they miss. It's kind of like you'd see it in almost any other comedy. And then in the second half, while it does get a little bit more funny, it doesn't deliver for the pain that it caused in the first half. And it's just kind of disappointing. The writing also, while not horrible, it's just as kind of like just regurgitating old lines in a lot of ways. I thought that while it has its moments of comedy gold here and there, they're just not that many, and they're really not that good. I do think that it was interesting that it's kind of a revenge piece, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't deliver on that either. I mean, to a certain extent it did, but in a lot of ways it was kind of a weak revenge piece. I've seen a lot better done. And I just was kind of disappointed. Because of that, I'm going to give this kind of a bad grade. Now, I want to make it clear, once again, if you're evaluating, though, from a, political statement video or movie, I'd say that it did a decent job. It's kind of a movie that a lot of people can feel with. It's definitely trying to propose a point, and I think it gets that point across. But like I said, it was a comedy and it did not deliver. So in the end, I probably give it a 2 out of 5, which is, the only reason it's getting a 2 and not a 1 is because I give it a break for the message. And even with the message, I would not see this movie again. Actually, the people that I went and saw it with, one of them fell asleep. That's what I'm saying. It's a movie that if you want to see a revenge piece, you can see it, but I wouldn't recommend it otherwise. That's basically it. Subscribe, comment, rate. Have a great day. Bye.